Hey everybody, welcome back to another workout. Today we're going to do another full body HIIT style workout, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest in between. Pretty minimal gear needed today. You'll need one dumbbell. We're going to be using a 15-pound weight. You're going to need to be able to do a dumbbell curl with it. We're also going to be squatting with it. So one dumbbell is all you're going to need for that. And then if you have a resistance band of some sort, I'd like you to get that out as well. You can either use the like a loop resistance band, or if you have some sort of straight band as well. We're showing you how to do it with both types of resistance bands. The step riser is an option. I'll be showing you how to do the moves without that. You can also use a stair for one of the moves, and that's really all you're gonna need for this. So grab a quick sip of water and we're gonna get right to it. Also hit pause and go warm up if you have not done that. And yes, and start your watch. Make sure you're tracking your workouts so you get the credit for the calories burned. I'm gonna hit go on the timer in just a second. What I'm gonna do first is show you the 3 moves that are in our first round. We're gonna have 4 rounds this time, and there are 3 moves in each. So our first round, we're gonna start off with some high knees. If marching is where you are, you're gonna start out just raising those knees up as high as you can. If you are comfortable with this move, I do want you to elevate by getting those knees higher faster, all right? Get it into a good high knee jog almost. And our second move of this round, I'm gonna call it the squat tiptoe. You're gonna take your weight. You're gonna put it right in between your hands and underneath your chin. You can use a kettlebell if you would like for this one. Just grip it by the horns and hold it right up under your chin. You're going to put your feet parallel to one another. We're going to squat down, press that booty back behind you, and then when you come up, we're gonna do a press and come up onto our tiptoes. So we're gonna squat it and then press it up overhead. If that feels like too much for you, ditch the weight. You can just squat and tiptoe and reach up over your head with your hands like that. All right, so add the weight to make that one a little bit more challenging. And then the third move, we're gonna keep that weight or pick it back up if you weren't using it. And we're gonna do a bicep curl and then pair it with a tricep skull crusher, all right? So we're going to hold the weight again in between our 2 hands, curl it up here, focusing on the biceps, press it up overhead, and then you're going to drop the weight back down behind your head, keeping those elbows pointed inward to work the triceps. So those 3 moves encompass round number 1. High knees are up in 10 seconds. Here we go. All right, hope you're stretched and limber. High knees are great. They're a full body move. They engage your core, they get your legs going. All right, and they get the blood pumping. Here we go. High knees, you're either marching it out or picking up the pace. Either way, I want you to get those knees up as high as you can. Drive them, really drive them. Keep your breath going. Good. Hope y'all had a great week. We're excited to be back, by which I mean we're dragging ourselves into this workout, I'm not gonna lie. It's feeling like a lazy Sunday, and sometimes you gotta fight that mental battle, right, to get yourself into the workout. Here we go. 10 seconds left. Keep going, here we go. These squats are gonna be up next. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab that weight for me if you're gonna use it. If you're not, it's fine. Regardless, I want you to make sure that your feet are parallel to one another so that your feet are not turned out or anything. Ready? Weight under your chin, squat down, press the booty back, press up and onto your tiptoes. Good, keep your chest nice and proud and up away from your knees. We don't want to be squatting forward like that. We want the weight going backwards as if you were sitting onto a chair. Remember, your modification on this one is to ditch the weight. Here we go, you got 20 seconds left. Really engage those calves. Press up as high as you can onto your tiptoes. Work that balance. Don't forget to breathe. 8 seconds to go. Whoop. Balance. You got this. Here we go. 2 and 1. All right, we're gonna need that weight for the next round or next set here, so keep it in your hands. We got a bicep curl going into a skull crusher. All right, here we go. Breathe it in, let it go. Keep those feet parallel. Squeeze the elbows into your torso, press it up, drop it down behind your head. Keep those elbows in, don't let them flare out. Here we go, pick up the pace a little, curl, up, elbows in. Don't let them fly out like this. Keep them in so the weight goes into your triceps and not into your shoulders. All right, this is intended to be a tricep move. We'll get shoulders later. Plus, we beat up the shoulders a lot last week. Here we go, 15 seconds to go on this one. And then we're back to high knees. Woo, woo. 10 to go. Good. It's not super heavy here. You can't go crazy heavy. I know your biceps can lift more. However, those triceps are a much smaller muscle group, so you need to be careful how much weight you're throwing in your hands for that move. All right, we are back to these high knees. Are you ready? If you were just marching last time, either keep that up or try to bring up your pace a little bit and give me some high knees. Good, good, good. High, high, high. We're not just jogging. All right, if you're not sure if your knees are coming high enough, put your hands about waist level. Try to bring your knees rather up to your hands. If you find your hands dropping, you're cheating. Here you go. 15 seconds. You can do anything for 15 seconds. Here we go. You got it. 10 to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you did it. All right. Grab your weight if you're using it for your squats. Take a deep breath in and hold it. Let it go. Breathe it in and let it go. Here we go. Get that weight up under your chin. Feet are parallel. Squat it down. Tiptoe it up. Squat it down. Press it straight up overhead. So now we're getting a little bit of those shoulders in with this overhead press. And squat and press. Good. Hold for just a second at the top. Hold for just a second at the bottom. Really make sure you're engaging the muscles. Good. Squat it down, squeeze those glutes on the way up. Squeeze that core, that's gonna help you with your balance. Here we go, 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more round of these bicep curls and tricep extensions, and then we're on to our second round. Here we go, 5 seconds. Breathe it in, let it go. There you go. Curl and triceps. Good, as you're curling here, keep those elbows pinned to your sides and really focus your mind to your bicep muscles. Make sure that you're using those and not flaring those arms out and using shoulders and delts to lift that. Good. Keep the elbows pointed forward. Point those elbows, good. Don't let them flare. 15 seconds to go. Excellent. If you're unsure ever of your form, if you're doing an exercise properly or not, I highly encourage you to break out your camera and film yourself doing the move. There we go, time's up. So that you can really see if what you're doing is correct. Now I'm gonna hit pause for just a second so I can show you our next 3 moves. Go ahead and grab some water. All right, next up, we're gonna use the bench here. If you have a bench, I encourage you to use it. You can use a balance trainer for this move. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with one leg up, one leg down. We're gonna jump ourselves up here, switch feet, tap down. Switch feet, tap down. So we're gonna go for this kind of thing. If you don't have a step that you can use for that, all right, because a stair really is not gonna work for this lateral motion, all you need to do is imagine that you have one in between your feet. You're gonna come in, tap out, in, out. Keeping that knee bent just a little bit so you're engaging the quad the entire time. So that is move number 1. Now for move number 2, I'm gonna show it to you without a band on. I'm going to add a resistance band for the second and third sets here because it's going to just level up the move for me. So what you're going to do, and feel free to use an object for balance if you need to, you're going to take your knee and you're going to bend it up so that you've got like a 90-degree angle thing going on here. You're going to bring your knee straight out away from your other leg. Notice that my knee is not coming forwards. My knee is coming straight out away from my other knee, and then I'm going to squeeze my glute and bring it backwards. Bring it out and bring it back. Notice how far this knee is coming back. Not very far. We're talking 8 inches, maybe 10 inches backwards. As long as you can feel your glute engaging, that is all you're going for on that move. On this one, you're going for your glute medius, which is this hip muscle right in here. So that's going to be move number 2. Move number 3 is going to be the other side. All right? Feel free to throw on a resistance band. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on for the step overs as well, so I don't have to keep putting it on and off. All right. At least I'm going to try to do it. We'll see if I make it through. I'll take it off if I need to. All right. We got 8 seconds, and then these step overs are on. All right. We're going to try and do this and not like knock into each other's heads here. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Up and over. Oh, this is going to be a hip burner for me. Good. Up and over, as quick as you can. Remember, your alternative if you don't have a step is just step out and tap. Step and tap, step and tap. All right? Cadence going here. Next round may not be with this band. This is uber challenging for those hips. All right, you got 10 seconds left. 5 to go. Let's go, let's push. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm gonna have Jonathan come over here so he can demo the move without the band, using a surface to hold on to. Have everybody take a breath with me. Breathe in, hold it, let go. Do it again, breathe in. Here we are. Bend up that right knee, bring it out and back. I'll turn sideways so you can see it from an angle here and back. Just little moves. If you've got a resistance band, you don't have to move as far, right? So we're making sure that our knee is coming straight out. It's not going forward. We're not opening our hips. You want your hips to stay nice and steady, facing the same direction the entire time. As a matter of fact, if you're not holding on to something for balance, go ahead and put your hands on your hips to make sure that they're not flaring out. Good. 5 seconds to go. Good, good. Keep it up. Almost there. Woo! All right. Other side. Here we go. Catch that breath. Breathe in and out. Excellent. 3, 2, bend up that left knee now. Bring it out and back. No shame in holding on to something for balance. It's taking a lot of effort for me to not fall over. Make sure that your foot is following your knee and you're not just moving your knee. You want the entire leg to go. All right? Good. You're essentially hinging at the hip here and just using those hip flexor muscles to move that leg around. If you're feeling it in your stationary leg, that's normal too. Good. 5 to go. For those who are doing this without something to hold on to, I encourage you to find a spot on the floor. I'm looking at one of the knots in the wood here. I'm looking at that knot in the wood to help me focus and maintain my balance. All right, I'm just gonna do it. Here we go. You're free to do this on the floor if you want to demo the floor version of it. Not. There you go. Yep. So if you're doing this without a step, this is what you're gonna do. Step left and step right. Pick up the pace as soon as you've gotten the coordination. Just make sure that your outer foot is tapping the ground and you're not doing some sort of silly marionette dance. Although if you do the marionette dance, please film it and send it to me so I can laugh. Whew. as I fall off of this step, so you can laugh. All right, 8 seconds. Let's go. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right, let's go one more time through these hip extensions and glute extensions. 3, 2, and 1. If you need to, you can also keep your legs straight. It works the muscles slightly differently. It's a little bit easier, all right? Because you're including more muscles in your leg doing the work there. When you take out the lower portion of your leg and put it behind you, it engages the hamstrings more and also disengages the lower part of your leg. All right, good. Here we go. Keep it going, 10 seconds here. Squeeze the hip, squeeze the glute. Squeeze the hip, find something to look at for balance. I want to look at you, make eye contact, but I cannot lest I fall over. All right, one more set and then this round is done and we're halfway through this workout. Left leg is up. Don't forget your breathing. Breathe in and hold and let it go. It brings that heart rate right down. All right, hip, glute, glute medius, glute maximus. Good. Keep the upper part, your thigh bone here, your thigh, in line with the other thigh the entire time. Try to avoid letting it come forward in front of your other leg. You don't want it up here. You want to start from a place where they are parallel to one another. Your right knee's a little bit too far forward.
Just realized that
Yep.
on the wrong side.
That's fine. You did it. So I'll go. Ooh. 6 seconds to go, y'all. 6 seconds. And then we are on to the next. And there it is. Oh, those glutes are en fuego. All right, friends. Grab a drink of water while I explain the next 3 moves of this workout. All right. Next up, we're going to do 2 rounds on this step. If you don't have a step riser, this one you're going to do on an actual step. Just go to the stairs in your house, open your front door, and use your front door step. Use a step ladder carefully if it has good balance. Step ladders make me nervous on this one. All right, the first of 3. You're going to start with your left foot. You're going to press up and hop and drive that right knee up. So you're going to hop, come down, tap it. Same leg. Left leg the entire time. All right, the next one, of course, is going to be the other leg. So we're going to go right leg, driving the left knee up. So a little hop here at the top. Feel free to add a weight if you would like to make this one more intense. This is a good cardio move. After the last round, you're probably not going to need too much weight to really feel it. All right, and move number 3, you're going to need your resistance band for this one. I'm going to show you 2 different types of bands to use. Now, if you have one that looks like one of these loops, but it's cut and it's just a straight band, use it the same way I'm about to use this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to grip the band in between your hands like this, straight out, all right, shoulders down, and then you're going to pull your hands apart, not all the way. We're not trying to come all the way here. That actually disengages some of the muscles we're trying to work here. We're going for the muscles right in between your shoulder blades. So you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together, bring those hands out to maybe a 45-degree angle on either side, and then come back. Bring it out and bring it back. If your band feels like you're not working hard enough, get your hands closer together. It'll up the tension. If you're using a band like this one, I am going to suggest you use one of the lighter ones that you have, all right, because this move gets in there real fast with one of these type of bands. You're going to hold it with your palms facing each other, and you're just going to pull out as far as you can. You're going to engage those muscles in between your shoulder blades, pull them out. You're only going to be able to go a few inches on either side, and that's all good. That's what we're going for there. You should feel that, like I said, right here in the middle of your upper back. All right, we've got these step ups happening first. You've got 7 seconds left. Here we go. We're going to start on our left side so that we're not kneeing each other. We're going to start on the same side. Here we go. So hop and tap. Hop, tap. Hop, Good. Drive through the foot that is pressing into the bench and give me a good hop. You should get an inch or two off of your surface. Keep those elbows bent and engaged the same way you would if you were running. All right, use them to help you. They help with balance, coordination, all those things. Good. Make sure you're stepping all the way onto your steps so that you don't risk your foot sliding off, especially if you're on a carpeted surface. Our surface, fortunately for us, is rubberized, so it's nice and easy to maintain your grip. All right, we're moving on to the next side. I'm grabbing a quick sip here. In the break, take a breath in, hold it, and release. Here we go. Right side's up, right side's up. Plant in, press through the ball of your foot, and launch yourself up off of that stair. Pick up the pace as soon as you get the hang of it. We're going. Here we are. Keep it going. We got 30 seconds left. Third of the way there. Good. Really drive through that foot. Launch yourself up. You should be feeling this all through the upper part of your right leg. All right. 10 to go, guys. 10 to go. Really drive. We're going to pick up your resistance band next. Good. Almost there. And there's the ding. All right, Jonathan's going to demo how to use a more straight type of resistance band on this. I'll demo it with the loop. Here we go. Let's get some back work done. Straight out in front of you and separate your hands. Bring it back. If you are using a smaller band, your pace might be a little quicker. It's going to get in there fast though. All right? You can't stretch it out quite as much, but it works real hard. Make sure you're keeping your belly button drawn into your spine to protect that lower back. Keep your glutes engaged. All that's going to help engage your core to protect your back from injury. Here you go. We got 10 seconds left. 10 to go. 10 to go. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. We're back to the left leg already. Felt like we just did these. Because we did. All right, here we go. One more time through this round. And then we're 3/4 of the way through this workout. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Left leg's up. Tap it down. Launch. Good. Press up through that toe. Good. Keep up your momentum. Keep it up. Keep it up. You got this. You're probably getting winded at this point. Getting a little tired. I get it. I'm there with you. This is where I said earlier that mental game comes into play. Sometimes the mental game is start your workout. Sometimes the mental game is push yourself through the workout. You need to know, is my body telling me it's tired because I'm working hard, or is my body telling me I need to stop for real because it's in danger? A lot of times the answer is I'm just tired and uncomfortable because I'm not used to it, all right? So listen to your body. If it's telling you to push, push. All right, if it's telling you you gotta stop, listen. All right, if you need a moment while we're doing this other side to like bring things down, just step. All right, you could take out the hop if you need a break for a quick second. I would like you to try and keep moving if you can though. All right, here we go. Last time through these step-ups, last cardio move of the workout. So you've got 20 seconds left. You could do anything for 20 seconds. Give me 20 more seconds of cardio here. Down to 15 already. If I keep talking, it'll be done before you know it. We're already less than 10 seconds. Now we're down to 5. Y'all got this. Push for me, push for me. 2, 1, done. All right, band it up. One more round or set here of back. Breathe in. Let it go. Here we are. Ready? Straight out in front of you. Shoulders down away from your ears. A lot of us tend to get hunched up like this. Bring them down. Again, if you're not sure, go look in the mirror. Go to the bathroom and watch yourself do this move and see if your shoulders are shrugged up. Or film yourself. Again, I cannot stress to you how good it is to film yourself working out. I feel like I probably told you this before, but I discovered through posting my videos that I was doing some stuff wrong in my lunges specifically, but occasionally in squats where my knees were not aligned properly, and friends pointed it out to me, so I was able to fix it, mostly. It's still something that I struggle with, is keeping my knees aligned properly when we're squatting and lunging, but it's better now that I'm aware of it. All right, hit pause for a hot second. I'm also gonna bring the timer down to the flow so that I don't have to get back up again. All right, we have 3 moves that we're gonna be doing from the floor. We are gonna be doing the first one with a weight. You are welcome to do it without a weight if you're not ready for a weight yet. Totally fine. Your workout is yours, not mine. All right, so we're going to take the weight. There are several ways you can do this. If you're most comfortable holding your weight between your hands like this, you could do it that way. We are going to suspend the weight in our palm that way. I'm gonna show you sitting up how to do this. All right, so you're gonna take your palm like this, put it up over your head. The weight is gonna go in that hand. The other hand's gonna hold there for support. All right, that's how we're gonna hold it. It's less distance to the ground that way, which makes it a touch easier. All right, so we're gonna suspend this over our face, essentially. You're going to come up into a bridge, bring those hips up, squeeze the glutes. Then you're gonna bring that weight straight back, tap it on the ground, bring your hips down. Hips up, tap it, bring it back, booty down. Now, like I said, your alternative, if you don't want to do this with a weight, if you're not quite comfortable with it, or if you don't have a light enough weight to do this, you just keep your hands up, bring up the bridge, tap backwards with your hands, bring it back down, all right? That is move number 1. Move number 2, you're gonna set down the weight, or if you'd like to elevate this one, you can do this one with a weight in your hands as well. You're just gonna keep it stationary right here. You're gonna bring your heels down, tap them on the ground, bring them back up. Keep the knees at a 90-degree angle, tap it, bring it back into table. That's all it is for that move. And then our third move of this round is just going to be a standard plank. Modifications for the plank, of course, being down onto your knees. You can come down to your elbows. You can do any sort of plank variation that your heart desires. It is your workout. All right, here we go. 2 more rounds and we are done. 6 minutes of work, or 6 minutes left of this workout. Here we are. Get this weight ready and bridge it up. Tap it down, hips down. As you're coming up into your bridge, squeeze those glutes really hard to take the work out of your lower back. This should be a glute and ab move, not so much a lower back move. Squeeze the glutes, hands down. If you are feeling any twinges in your lower back, again, I encourage you to make sure you are for real squeezing those butt cheeks together. Like imagine the penny in between your cheeks and you're trying to not let that penny fall out. Squeeze those cheeks. Worst case scenario, ditch the bridge portion and just do the shoulder extension part there. But if you are still having an issue, maybe reach out to me so I can check your form and make sure we're doing everything correctly, because we don't want injuries. All right, I still know my weight. What am I doing? All right, here we are. Heel taps. Heels down and back. Draw that belly button in towards your spine to really engage that core. This will work the lower half of your abs, like belly button on down. To make this one a little bit more challenging, you do several things. You can, of course, add like ankle weights to it. You can also just bring your feet out further. The further your feet come from your body, the harder this move gets. Extending them straight out being the most challenging, which I'm not going to do because I think I'm going to kick my cabinet if I do that. So I'm just going to bring them out here. Just plenty challenging today. All right, here we go. Oh, we're done. That was it. All right, flip it over. It is planking time. All right. Hands, wrists, directly stacked underneath your shoulders. All right, here we go. Come up into that plank. Press away from the floor. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. Squeeze those glutes. Planks are a full body move. All right, you can do any number of things with your planks. If you are experienced with them, feel free to do whatever your favorite plank is. You can drop your knees down and back up. Just tap these knees down. You can do a spider plank and drive the knees in towards your elbows. You can do military get up, go down, back up again, whatever your heart desires. You could rock back and forth, shift the weight around a little bit. 3, 2, 1, you did it. Drop those knees down. Carefully flip yourself back over. All right, I'm gonna give you a hot second since we gotta shift positions completely. All right, 3 minutes to go. 3 more moves, and this workout is done. All right, here we go. Let's blast these abs one more time. 3 seconds, and you're in. Get that weight ready. All right, squeeze the glutes up. Tap the weight down. Good, bring the hips back to the ground. Up, tap, up, down. Bring those hips up just a little bit higher for me. Really engage those glutes. Really engage those abs. Good. When you're doing these shoulder extensions here at the top, this is an ab move that's helping us get into those upper abs a little bit. It's getting the shoulders as well, but it's more for the abs than anything else. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And down. 5 seconds to go. Here you are. Almost there, almost there. Excellent. All right, heel taps are us. I'm gonna scooch up just a touch so I can extend my legs a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna keep my weight going here. Knees bent. And here we are. Tap it out. And tap, and in. Inhale. Exhale on the tap. If you need to make this a little easier, you're welcome to go near some sort of stationary object that you can hold on to, and that will give you a little bit of assistance on this move as well. You could also, if you have a resistance band like the pink one that Jonathan was using earlier, you can also strap that around your feet and do this move with a resistance band, which is just a touch easier. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that right fast before we do this last plank. That move would look like this. You're gonna put it underneath your feet this way, very carefully. Make sure it stays under your feet and doesn't snap you. And then you're just going to tap down this way. All right? Just tap your heels down. It's a little less of the weight of your legs that you're gonna have to be lifting because the band is doing some of that for you. All right, that's enough of a break. 10 seconds. We're on our last plank of the day. Here we go. You're in 3, 2, and 1. All right, what type of plank are you doing? Get those, wrists right up underneath your shoulders. You could do this with a partner and play patty cake across the aisle here. Or I know my kids did this one. They showed me this one, and I was like, oh, that's clever. They did it in PE where they just did a shoulder tap, except they had to say their ABCs. It was like when they were in kindergarten or something, so there were A, B, C, D. You're welcome to do that one. That's a good ab challenge. Just rocks you back and forth. The goal being to keep your hips as steady as you can while your hands are coming up and tapping. You're down 5 seconds, friends. 4, 3, 2, 1, and our workout is complete. That was the final ding of the workout. Thank y'all so much for joining us for another round of Fit or Me in 2023. We'll be back with you again next week. High five. High five to you. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.